Archfiends of Chaos. What's up, my Archfiends of Chaos? This is your movie review part of my channel, and I went to go see it tonight, and with my good friend. And well, I gotta say this: I gotta give the movie 10 out of 10. First of all, it was scary. It was actually scary. No kidding. It wasn't just like it wasn't just. This was not just a solid reboot. This was an actual horror movie, considering the fact that, woo man, Pennywise could do things that are even scarier. Hold up, sorry, my trash can. Yeah, my trash can's gonna bother me. Oh shit! Oh, it's gonna get me. Okay, no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I scared my cat. I'm a horrible human being. No, it's not right though. Seriously, I'm sorry. I gotta quit. I'm OCD. I'm very OCD. For people who don't know. But anyways, back to the review. Um, Back to the review. It not only was faithful to the source material, besides the change because Richie was supposed to see the balloon, the iconic red balloon, and I gotta say, I mean, the original was scary. Don't get me wrong. It had me being afraid of clowns as a kid. But this was on another level since they actually got this one to be the R-rated version. And I gotta say, woo! Not only the characters are exactly what they were in the source material, but it himself, oh my god, Dude could come out of this big TVs and become a giant. He could become your worst fears and contort his body in places he never did in the original series. I gotta say, the new It is really scary. I'm not even kidding you. The new clown, the new Pennywise, woo! Well, I don't even like clowns at all. Unless it's the Slipknot clown or the Joker. I really don't like clowns. I really don't. Again, I really don't like clowns. Besides those two. Those are the only two clowns I actually like and I would actually have a drink with, but good God. And they had jump scares in there too, which you already know. I'm a pussy when it comes to jump scares. When it comes to jump scares, I will jump. That's the worst thing. I can handle gore. I can handle gore and violence, to some degree, but I can't really handle jump scares. I never liked jump scares. Every time you see me play a horror game on stream, that's the thing that usually gets me to scream and jump. I don't like it when it's unexpected, which I guess that's a good thing, because then that's truly scary, because it's a lot scarier to not know something is coming than to know something is coming. Then you can prevent it. You know what I'm saying? But it was faithful to the book and the Stephen King book and in the movie, so I gotta give it a 10 out of 10 for its faithfulness and stuff like that. And yeah, there was a couple moments where I was like, oh shit, or something like that, where I jumped up and there was a bunch of kids in the theater laughing at me. I can't, and you can't blame me. I'm bad at scary movies, because like I said, once one jump scare gets at me, like I can't expect it, I do jump up and holler in the theater, which inappropriate theater behavior, but yes, oh. I kind of act like a stereotype. I'm not gonna lie. I really do act like a stereotype when it comes to horror movies. You should ask my mother, because me and my mother and all my cousins and stuff like that, my sister, we used to be in this same basement watching like horror movies every time she, got off work or have a horror or scary movie night. Ask my mom. My mom knows the minute some jump scare happens, I jump like, whoa, shit. Like, what was that? Like, crikey. Did that alligator just move? But no. It was scary, and it was dedicated to the source material. The thing I like the most about this movie is at least it kept the same time placement as the original. They didn't try to make it a 2010, the year 2010 where it doesn't make sense, They actually kept it in the same timeline as the original. Just what they just did really was give people the same haircuts of the originals and keep it 80s and theme and all that stuff, and to make the time period just like so, instead of making. And you gotta appreciate that. You gotta appreciate that. It's because the problem with horror reboots, not just horror reboots of any movies, period, is that they'll change it to our current year or make it 2010 or 12, and yeah, that's all good and current, but this movie showed that you can still stay within the 80s and still make it scary. All you gotta really do is up graphics, change little situations so people don't expect coming to the same movie they watched before, and and the new It has done that. It has done that. It's changed things completely up, you know. It wasn't just the same movie. So what cinema should really learn is that you can reboot a movie and still keep the same 80s and 70s and still make it scary or awesome or anything like that. All you have to do is update graphics, and that's all you have to do. All you have to do is make it more updated and more realistic. Like keep it like how when Pennywise swallows his victims, Yes, it had that little sharp teeth, but to make it ultra realistic, it looked like a giant parasite opening his face and just grabbing you. That stuff is scary. You know, and that's really all you gotta do. You really don't have to change the time period of stuff, which not just horror reboots, but reboots in general have the tendency. Now, not in video games. Video games do keep the same consistent time period. But with movies, I've seen too many times is that they keep trying too hard to make it too current. I get you have to keep it current to the new generation, but you can still keep it to the old generation. All you do is update stuff. That's it. It's actually simple. So I'm gonna tell you right there. I'll tell you right now. It's always the easiest situation to just It's always the easiest. Okay, what I'm saying, like the KISS acronym. Keep it not acronym. The KISS thing. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's all you really gotta do. Keep it simple, stupid. Just update graphics and stuff like that, and Ultra HD. Bam. You can't even tell this was the old one. Not just because Pennywise looks different. You know, you can't really tell the difference. It's one of those you cannot tell because the original one was too cheesy, and Pennywise, old Pennywise don't look as scary as this new one. Back in the day, yes, but now compared to this new Pennywise is way more terrifying. In fact, I just kind of reinfected myself with clown phobia, even worse. But that's my review. It's 10 out of 10. May the crystal be with you.